This video is me telling you to just go do something. Go chase something with delusional intention. And it doesn't have to be something that you know exactly what it's going to be. Tomorrow I'm going across the country to start a business. And a year ago, I would have never thought I was going to actually start this business. I never really felt like it was my passion. I never really felt like it was something that I wanted to put all my effort and interest into. And now I'm so passionate about it. I love doing it every single second I work on it. I enjoy it. Even whenever I'm stressed out, I enjoy it. And I'm surprised that, entrepreneurship in this sense is something that I would want to approach. And the reason that I want to talk about it is because you don't have to always have a sense of direction of exactly where you're supposed to go in the moment. But as long as you're going somewhere, as long as you're working on yourself, as long as you are pursuing something, just becoming a better person, reading books more often, being in the gym, eating healthier, doing things that are going to push you into a area of being a better human being, reading your Bible, being kinder to people, doing all these things are going to push you into a direction where God will lead you towards what your purpose is. And not saying this is my purpose, not saying this is the only thing I'm ever going to do, but I feel like entrepreneurship is something that I've recently discovered is one of my true loves and something I've kind of always wanted to be since I was a little kid. I have a notebook somewhere in one of those drawers of a literal docu-sheet that I made when I was like 5 years old of just, I would sell these things called Falcon Points in my school when I was like, and I said 5 years old, I was older than that. It was like 5th grade, so middle school. I would sell these Falcon Points in order to get like little toys in school. And I had an entire spreadsheet basically saying how we were doing for the week, how we're doing for the month, how we're doing for the year. And I really, really loved doing that as a kid. And I always did stuff like that. I opened my own little store in the backyard. I would always do garage sales. I always do lemon sales. I'd always have a lemonade stand. And I always loved to do those things. I always got so passionate about it and I really enjoyed it. And it wasn't until I started doing this series and I started to try to not necessarily figure out what my purpose is in the sense of like finding something tangible in that exact moment of pursuing it, but just trying to be a better version of myself every single day. And I found something that I think I lost for a long time and never realized that I want to be an entrepreneur and I want to be my own boss and I want to escape 9 to 5 and I want to live a life that God has ordained, that God's ordained and God has orchestrated. And I believe this is what it is. So I'm just telling you guys to go do something that puts your life into a positive, just start the roll. You know what I mean? Like push the rock down the hill, let it roll itself. If you don't do anything, you're going to get stuck pursuing nothing. You don't have to think like, oh, I don't have a passion. I don't know what I'm supposed to pursue. Because I've been pulled in so many directions my entire life. It's been basketball. I love music. I love lifting weights. I love doing all these certain things. And I've tried so many things over and over and over again. And now I really think I've truly found what my passion is. And it's a great feeling and it's amazing, but I never thought I would get here. I always thought I would feel this emptiness and fulfillment. And don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. I'm not getting my fulfillment from my passion, but I found my passion through God, which is what led to fulfillment. So try to be better. Try to be better than you were yesterday. Try to do something. And just because you don't have it all figured out in this exact moment doesn't mean that you won't have it all figured out later in life. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, have a blessed one.